Good morning. October 17th, 2019. Hope everyone's well. Today, I want to talk about reports of a coming recession in 2020, approximately halfway through the year. Our economists are so smart now. They know everything, and it's worldwide. The Guardian in Europe is reporting that there will be a worldwide recession because of failed trade talks and other problems with China and the United States and other countries in general. Global warming is playing a huge part of this. Brexit, Britain is planning to exit the European Union on October 31st, which they think will bring this on. A recession is something that does not help anyone, and fiscally, it theoretically could happen. But more than that, because of this, the new Green Deal has popped its head up again with ads from Bernie Sanders and AOC all over the place, I suppose. But before I go into a possible recession in the future, which we'll deal with, just like if global warming showed up today, we'd have to deal with it. That doesn't mean we shouldn't try to prevent depletion of the ozone, but nonetheless, we're going to have to deal with it on any level. In ancient times, there was symbology with language and before language, and ancient symbols tell us that this is the symbol for male. This is the symbol for female. This is the symbol for the union of the two. Male, female, the union of male and female. I'm sure they've invented other symbols since then to denote sexuality. But nonetheless, the oneness of male-female in the yin and yang, the positive and negative, the good and the evil, have to come together. And just as ancient symbology has survived for me to be able to tell you this, we will survive global warming, a recession, or anything else that comes to us. The media, advertisers, people in business make money off of fear, which is greatly unrealized BS, as I've said a million times and will continue to. Fear is an illusion contracted by human beings to take money from those who are afraid and to keep them in the places they want them to be so that they can do anything they want and the others are subservient. The idea of a Green New Deal right now to try to save Earth is about the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. We have to have pollution control. We have to have environmental concerns. I, number one, stand up for animals everywhere because I am one. And as all humans are animals, human animals, and we are the animal's animal. That means we're over all the animals, plants, rocks, right down to the sand. We're stewards of nature. That means we're not supposed to deplete the ozone. We're not supposed to harm nature. I totally agree with that. Excuse me, but if they think people are going to jump up and just suddenly save the planet and give all their money away, it ain't going to happen. And the wealthiest people right now are just sitting back watching it happen, and they don't even care as long as their money keeps coming in. So they do what they have to do daily in politics or professionally or pseudo-professionally to keep their money coming in. This article in The Guardian claims that, Germany, for example, has avoided recession. And I'm thinking, Jesus, in the last 10, 15 years, every country in Europe's went bankrupt at least 2-3 times. I think Germany went bankrupt 5 times in the last 15 years. Once again, we have continued selective amnesia by the media and by people in politics and greatly in the world, as well as historical revisionism. Nature is cyclical. It's possible the earth is getting warmer right now, but one thing for sure, we know we have to stop the things that we can that harm the planet, including littering, plastics in the ocean, etc. We have huge cases of homelessness all over the United States. I'm going to be talking about this in the next couple of days. And the idea here is we have to have another way to help people who are homeless get jobs, to help our country at the same time, and to help people get back on their feet. And this is going to require people to work, and this will be, as my old man used to say, where the rubber meets the road. Will the homeless people be willing to work to provide themselves with shelter and food and everything else under a system that may or may not be to their liking? Well, the rest of us do it every day. And hopefully there are methodologies that can heal us from homelessness. But the people who are homeless have to want to work. And I'm not sure this is going to happen. And more than that, this whole idea of a recession is one more thing, yelling fire in a crowded theater, inciting to riot, inducing panic. One more thing from the media while Trump's in office. And personally, I've told you time and again, Trump's just a man too, a very wealthy one who knows business. But I still see him as a clod, greatly a bull in a china shop, educated enough to do business, but not truly educated deeply. Although this seems to be a real problem in our world. There's a lot of people who don't have education deeply in our world, and it's starting to show. On that note, I will say this, recession or not, we have to get up and do it again every single day. For those of us who do it every single day, we know that many of the things we hear are irrelevant, because anything can happen any moment of any day to change the whole game. And letting financiers control your life, control your needs, your fears, etc., is the most ridiculous way to live. And in reality, no one can predict the future. No one. On that note, I hope you have a good day. The weekend's coming. Peace out, y'all. Take care.